neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
We won. No, I'm sorry, Harold. No, in the Olympics, you drop the baton and that's it. You're out. No second chances.
That's right.
Yes, but Jane knocked it out of her hand.
Mum, she didn't exactly.
Look, it's the same difference. It's interference. She should have been disqualified.
Didn't really get a good view of the incident.
What are you here for? You're supposed to...
Please, everyone! Can't we discuss this situation like cool, calm, rational people?
Would Mr. Robinson have been so eager to call it off if his side had won, I ask myself?
I've been asking myself that very same question, Mr.
Jane knocked the baton out of her hand.
It's your turn. I've had my go.
You sound like a lynching party. It's ridiculous. It's just a race.
I seem to remember saying that myself.
All right, I'm as much to blame for what happened as anybody else. This is getting totally out of hand. I'll tell you one thing. It's going to stop right now.
Yes, well, watch out for the crossfire, that's all.
I want my winnings now.
For the last time, Mrs. Mangle, there aren't any. The race was called off. That means all bets are off too.
But I won my part of the race.
Yes, but you bet on the team. You get your stake money back, that's all. Only the people that bet on Scott are entitled to any winnings.
Are you going to pay up or not?
You'll have them all down on me in a minute.
This is supposed to be a friendly neighbourhood get-together, and listen to the way you're carrying on. Have you forgotten what happened with the boxing match at Christmas time? How they got totally out of hand?
It wasn't our team that cheated.
Cheated?
Well, it was pretty unfair of you, Max, to call the race off.
Blessed you if Jane hadn't bumped Charlene. It wasn't us who cheated.
It was an accident.
I said that's enough! All right, there's nothing in the rule books to say what happens when someone drops the baton. You can't think of every possibility. But I think calling it no race is the only fair thing to do.
That's right.
Des?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to win just because somebody dropped a baton. It's got to be fair and square or nothing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, next time you will win.
Yeah.
Next time.
Well, we want a rematch. All right, you're on. Yeah, that's okay.
Hold your horses, there'll be no rematch.
Winning while you're ahead, eh?
Not exactly. Des and I started this thing, and we'll finish it how we should have finished it in the first place, without anybody else interrupting.
10 laps of the oval like before.
No, that's how this whole fiasco got started. You know what, you lot turning into another sideshow.
What? what do you got in mind, Jim?
Well, look, doing laps of the oval, that's kid stuff, Des. Let's go down to the national park and do a proper cross-country course.
Cross-country? Now, wait a minute,
great
Jim.
idea.
Mike?
Well, Des can handle it. It's endurance, isn't it?
How about
not
it, Des?
speed?
How about it?
Oh, that's fine, mate. Fine.
Des, you can't.
It's cool.
And in the meantime, all the rest of you are invited back here tonight for a good old-fashioned Ramsey Street party.
What a good idea. Good on you.
You were terrific, Nan. You should have seen their faces when you came in ahead of Mrs. Mitchell.
It's a pity I can't get a job riding one, isn't it? In the old days, I could have been a messenger or something.
Something will turn up. At least you made them all sit up and take notice.
Why should I care what they think? It's not as if I have any friends in the street. I should even be glad having to sell this house. You don't know what it's been like. Scrimping and saving. The children growing up. And your grandfather never was the greatest provider. I've always wanted a house like this. It isn't fair.
Please don't worry, Nan. I mean, we'll manage. What with Mr. Bishop's board and mine.
Oh, don't be silly. That hardly even pays for the food bills. Without a proper wage coming in, it's impossible. Just impossible. One little slip of the tongue, and you lose everything.
It wasn't exactly a slip of the tongue, Nan. You did give Mr. Morris that interview.
I was pressured into it. If Paul had any decency, he'd realise that. But oh, no, not him. They're all the same, that family. They've never had to struggle. It all comes so easily to them, doesn't it? But one day...
This old-fashioned Ramsey Street party of yours is going to fall a bit flat if we don't find some shops that are still open. I only wished you'd given me a little more warning.
Well, don't worry about the shopping, Helen. I'm going to go out until I get hold of a map of the national park. I'll see what I can rustle up in the way of party food.
Fine.
Well, you certainly socked it to him today.
Thanks. Just wish our side had won, though.
Well, you beat Mike in the swimming race, and that's one victory they can't take away from you.
Yeah, I guess so. See? I don't get it, Gran. And I guess it seems a bit pointless now, but if the rest of us aren't supposed to race, how come it's on between Dad and Des?
Well, the difference is that you were all trying to prove something to each other, whereas your father was trying to prove it to himself, and it's a lot harder to do. You see, your father thinks he's getting old. He doesn't like it. Doesn't really have anything to do with Des, really, except that Des was available, and he's about the age your father wishes he still was. So you see, he needs to beat Des to prove to himself that he can still do it. Now, it isn't easy for him, so it's up to us to give him as much support as we can until it's over.
Well, I guess if it means that much to him. What happens if he doesn't win?
I don't know. We'll just have to pray that he does, won't we?
Henry, would you mind doing that somewhere else? I'm trying to get an early start on tonight's dinner.
Just a sec.
Henry!
Mum, please. This is important.
Not anything special on my account.
Oh, I'm well aware that my cooking can't measure up to what you've been getting at the Mangles.
Mum.
Oh, all right, I'm in a bad mood, I admit it. We were robbed. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Scott was right, that Jane bumped into you deliberately as soon as she knew they were losing.
Jane wouldn't do anything like that.
Yeah, and I agree.
Oh, yes, of course you would. You live with them, don't you? You made no secret of the fact that you wanted Mrs. Mangle to beat me.
Look, I think it might be a good idea if I skipped dinner tonight, eh?
Suit yourself.
Perhaps tomorrow night, then? When everyone's had a chance to cool down?
You're going to ruin everything. You've really upset him, you know.
You stay out of this, Charlene.
Well, go after him, quickly.
I'll do nothing of the kind. Don't you tell me how to run my life.
Henry, come to see you.
Yeah, I know. You're perfectly capable of mucking it up on your own.
Hey, Steve. Hello, Henry. Got some money for me, I believe. It's like this, Steve. I haven't got your money. Pull the other one, mate. Some of the blokes down at the waterhole said they've already collected their money. So where's mine?
Let's do the leading track. Scott and I did that a couple of years ago, and it's about the right length.
No, that gives you an unfair advantage.
How do you mean?
Well, if you've been over it before, you'll know all the nooks.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, why don't you choose one?
Right. What about that one?
Des, it's a creek bed.
I know that. I know. I was just making it more of a challenge.
Oh, well, why don't you just do it with your hands and feet tied together? I mean, how much of a challenge do you want?
Look, let's do Whittaker's track. I haven't done that one.
Well, wait a minute. Isn't that where the Scouts got lost last year? Well, they had to send a helicopter in
But
after
they'd have
them.
been fine if they'd have stuck to the track.
Oh, that does it, Des.
We could stick to the tar seal roads through the park if you like.
Oh, I don't know, Jim. I was looking forward to getting off the beaten track. Still, if that's what you want.
No. Look, off the beaten track's fine by me.
All right, just so as everyone can save face, let's just say Daphne would prefer you to stick to the roads.
We'll stick to the roads.
They're going to be at it all night. I might go to Scott's.
I thought you two weren't on speaking terms.
Yeah, well, we're not, but it's stupid, isn't it? I mean, he's my best friend, and I didn't congratulate him for winning. No race is worth losing friends over, I say. See you later.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think that shows real maturity. It's a pity a few others I could mention don't take some hints from Mike.
We'll have to take some food, some water, and just some basic first aid equipment.
What for?
Yes, Jim, what for?
Well, just in case something goes wrong and we have to stay out overnight.
Overnight?
I'm not saying anything will go wrong, but well, if it does, we'll be prepared, won't we?
Now listen to me, you two. Just for the record, I want you both to know that this cross-country run is the dumbest idea you've come up with yet. I know my humble opinion won't stop you going through with it, but I just wanted you to know.
If you don't want to do it, I mean, if it's going to cause a problem with Daph.
No, she'll be all right. She just needs time to get used to the idea.
Listen, mate, nobody welches on me. Will you keep your voice down? You'll get your money, I told you. Yeah, but when? Soon, mate. Oh, that's not good enough. I'll be back.
How much have you lost?
What? You mean Steve? It's nothing.
How much?
About $4.
$4?
400.
Oh, Henry, how could you?
Well, the blokes down at the pub wanted to bet when they heard about the race, and naturally they wanted to put money on their favourite barmaid.
But I lost. Oh, why was Steve round here asking for money if he bet on me?
He didn't. He bet on Scott to win the swimming. Well, it was a relay, so I could only offer odds on the first part of it, the swimming. Now, other than that, they had to bet on a team. Now, some of the blokes backed your team. That's okay. They get their money back because the race was called off.
Well, I mean, surely some of them bet on Mike.
I thought Mike was a cert to win, so I offered high odds on Scott. So high, some of the blokes thought they'd take a chance on it.
And Scott won.
I've paid back as much as I could, but I'm short about 400.
Henry, you gave me your word you wouldn't get involved in this sort of thing again. And the minute I turned my back, you're up to your old tricks.
I would have made a packet if Mike had won. I could have paid you back the rest of the money I owe you. We would have been laughing.
I assure you, Henry, I am not laughing. Right. Well, you've still got the $200 left over from the bank reward money. That ought to help.
I've already used that to pay some of the blokes.
Oh, no. Henry, taking bets from Mrs. Mangle and Jim and the others is one thing, but those men from the pub are serious gamblers. You may have got rid of Steve for now, but he'll be back with any of the others you owe money to.
I know. Mum?
No, not this time. Now, I warned you if you got into trouble again, you were on your own, and I meant every word of it. It's time you learned to stand on your own 2 feet if it's not too late.
Hey, Mike. You know, I feel like a real idiot getting so hyped up about the race. You left me for dead on that last lap. Oh, I don't know, mate. You're just a bit out of condition, that's all. I was the one who got to practice in the Ramsey pool, don't forget.
I should be recording this. No, you don't. Went back to the street. Might do them good to hear what sportsmanship's all about.
You know what Ramsey Street's like. I bet you they'd all forgotten about it by tomorrow.
I don't know. Nell Mangle was fuming when she left.
She's always fuming about something.
She can be difficult at the best of times, but I'd rather she behaved herself until I finish her portrait. I think I'd better go round and see her.
Oh, Gran, if I were you, I'd wear Lucy's bicycle helmet.
Very funny. Now, I know exactly how much food is here, and it had better be here when I get back.
Right. Hey, Gran, anyone think you didn't trust us?
What have you been up to now?
What? Nothing yet.
No nibbling while I'm out. That goes double for you, Jim.
Well, I'm in training, aren't I?
Did you and Des finally decide on a course?
Yeah. It wasn't easy, though.
Dad, Mike and I were thinking, well, Daphne might feel better about it if we came along to keep an eye on you.
No, definitely not. Well, listen, Scott. Des is feeling insecure as it is. He's never done a race like this before. How's he going to feel if he has to pull out and you guys are watching? No spectators, right?
Got a point, I suppose.
Yeah. Only I don't think it's Des he's worried about.
Mrs. Daniels.
Okay.
I mean,
Thank you.
I'm afraid Nan isn't in a very good mood at the moment, if you know what I mean.
Yes, well, that's partly why I'm here, actually.
Nan, Mrs. Daniels is here to see you.
Mrs. Daniels, and what can I do for you?
Nell, I was hoping we could set a date for your next sitting.
Oh, were you? I must say you Robinsons have your cheek. If you think that I'll sit for you after the way Paul's behaved, then you're sadly mistaken.
Paul, I don't understand.
He fired her.
Oh. As if you didn't know. I'm sure he's taken great delight in telling the whole street.
Nan, Paul isn't like that.
This is the first I've heard of it.
Well, it makes little difference, Mrs. Daniels. Scott can say what he likes about me in the Erinsborough News, but that's all right. He's a Robinson. One little mistake and I'd lose everything. And you practically steal one painting from me, and now you have the cheek to expect me to sit for another. Well, the Robinsons may think they own Ramsey Street, but this is still my house, and I'll thank you to get out and stay out.
And what did Paul say when you phoned him?
That Nell Mangle sold the story to Disclosure magazine, so she had to go. Must be a very worrying time for her. She needed that job badly.
She should have thought of that. You almost sound as if you feel sorry for her.
Well, there's Jane to consider.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid I'm a bit lacking in Christian charity where Nell Mangle's concerned. I suppose that's one guest we can't expect to put in an appearance tonight.
You know, this party's supposed to be about getting people together so that they can discuss their differences. So far, we haven't made a very good fist
Yeah,
of it.
well, Nell mangles the exception to the rule always.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Mike. Charlene, you're the first.
Looks like it.
Mrs. Daniels, I don't think Des and Daph are going to come, because Des wants an early night before the run.
Fair enough.
Mum and Henry will be giving it a miss too. Well, Mum's avoiding Harold, and I don't think he'll come either because he's avoiding her. And Henry, he owes so much money, he's avoiding everyone.
So much for your old-fashioned Ramsey Street get-together.
I pruned that bush out the back this afternoon. It looks much tidier now.
And you too. Thank you, Mr. Bishop.
If you like, I'll tackle that big tree sometime, cut down some of the smaller branches.
Botheration.
Is there something I can do?
Oh, no. I'll find the mistake in a minute. Thank you. Oh, you might as well know, Mr. Bishop. I'm not sure that I'll be able to offer you lodging for much longer.
Oh, I see. Is it something I've done?
No, of course not. You and I are both victims of outside forces. The Robinsons have been trying to drive me out of this street since the day I moved in. And this time I think they've succeeded.
Oh, the Robinsons?
I suppose it's the price you pay for trying to maintain some sort of moral standard in the community.
Oh, yes, but the Robinsons?
Oh, I know. They seem such a nice family on the surface. But if I was the sort of woman who would talk behind people's backs, I could tell you a thing or two about the Robinsons. You're off where?
Well, to the party.
I'm shocked that you'd even consider going over there after the way they've treated me.
The Robinsons haven't done anything to you, Nan. It was Paul that fired you, and he didn't really have much choice.
Did you hear that, Mr. Bishop? My own granddaughter.
Look, I'm sorry you're fighting with the Robinsons, but they're my friends. They've been really good to me. Look, you'll see it all differently yourself tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'll have my job back, will I? Tomorrow I won't have to worry about how on earth I'm ever going to keep up the payments on the house. Well, that's something you might want to think about while you're off partying with your friends.
Oh, these are hot. Where do you want them?
I haven't eaten this lot yet.
Well, we thought we'd better wait for the others.
I think we'll have to face the fact that there won't be any others.
Oh, ye of little faith. Hi, Jane. You're on your own.
Yeah, Mr. Bishop decided not to come. I think he didn't want to upset Nan.
And Mum?
Jane, I hope this isn't going to cause any trouble between you and your grandmother.
Well, she wasn't very impressed about me coming over here tonight.
Oh, it looks as if this is doing more harm than good.
Oh, rubbish. What this party needs is livening up. Put a record on, Scott.
Oh, sure.
It's just a loan. You know what a loan is. Well, it means you get your money back.
If words were money, Henry, you'd be a rich man.
You can have it in writing if you want.
Now, look, I warned you when I lent you that money to pay off those people in prison that that was the end of it. I've got to draw the line somewhere.
The last time, Mum, I promise.
No, Henry.
But you've got to, Mum. What am I going to tell the blokes at the park?
You should have thought of that before you took their money.
Don't answer it.
Don't be ridiculous. It's probably Helen wondering why we're not at the party. Oh, Ivan, what can I do for you?
Hey, Madge. It's that son of yours I'm after. I can see you, you little weasel.
No, you can't just come barging in here like this.
Come on, Madge. None of the blokes blame you for what he's done. But Steve and me want our money. And I'm not going till I get it.